It was summertime on the island of Sodor. A new engine had arrived on the island to help take the passengers. Thomas was waiting at the transfer yards when the new engine arrived. He had 2 big boilers, 2 funnels and 2 sets of wheels and was painted bright blue. "Hello," whistled Thomas. "Whoa," the engine tooted back. "Almighty." "And I'm Mac." "On together, we're Mighty Mac," the engine shelved happily. Thomas had never seen such an unusual engine before. Just then, the Fin Controller, Mr. Percival, arrived. "Mighty Mac, you ought to take some holiday makers up to the campsite." "Yes, sir," said Mighty, but they were worried. "We've never taken passengers before," said Mighty. "What are we going to do?" Mac asked Thomas, who was starting to look very worried. "It's simple," said Thomas. "Look at where you want to go, then follow the track that'll take you there." Mighty Mac set off nervously to collect the passengers. "I hope they'll be alright," said Thomas. Mr. Percival agreed. He looked very stern. Mighty Mac was soon on their way taking the passengers. They knew they had to reach the campsite before dark. Soon they came to a fork in the track. Mighty wanted to go straight. "This way," said Mighty. No, go the other way," said Mac. Rusty came down the track. He saw the new engine fighting over the crossing. "What are you doing?" asked Rusty. "I want to go straight," said Mighty. "And I want to go right," said Mac. "You must go straight in order to get to the campsite," said Rusty. Mighty was proud and they set off immediately. But Mac was cross. When they came to another fork in the track, Mac wanted to go left again. Suddenly Mighty stopped. "Get out of the way," said Scarlowy crossly. "Come on," said Mac, "back to the junction," and he pulled Mighty back to the crossing. "Thank you," called Scarlowy. Mac pushed Mighty back up the track. Now Mighty was cross. Every time they came to a fork in the track, Mighty would pull one way and Mac would pull the other. The holidaymakers' food was being spilled everywhere. It was a very bumpy ride. "My strawberry bun," said the passenger. Then there was trouble. Mighty Mac came to a dead end. "Stop!" called Mighty, and they did, just in time. "What's wrong?" asked Mac. "What a stop!" said Mighty. The holidaymakers looked all around them. "This isn't the campsite," said one. "It's not even a nice place for a picnic," said another. Mighty was very cross. "This is all your fault," he said, and biffed Mac hard. "No, it's your fault," said Mac, and pushed even harder. Everyone watched as Mighty Mac pushed backwards and forwards into each other. Then there was trouble. Mighty pushed Mac so hard that the coach came off the tracks. The holidaymakers were cross. "We'll never get to the campsite now," they said crossly, and it was all Mighty Mac's fault. They felt terrible. It was getting late. The sun was beginning to set. The holidaymakers were trying to push the coach back on the tracks. With a mighty heave, they'd done it. Mighty Mac were watching. They were impressed. "I'm sorry, Mac," said Mighty. "I'm sorry, Mighty," said Mac. Then they saw a flag up in the hills. They now saw it was the campground. Then they remembered what Thomas had said. "Look where you want to go," said Mac. "The forward track will take you there," said Mighty. "Off we go!" And they set off for the mountain campsite. They arrived just in time. The holidaymakers cheered for them. Mighty Mac felt very pleased. "You know, Mac," said Mighty, "when we pull together and work together, we can be a very useful engine," said Mac. "Time to go home," said Mighty, and they set off. and they had both learned that working together is really useful indeed.